far side. Atteses and Cashew King also close up the Iliad just in behind them, and they're followed by Larchmont, Shannon Spray, and then Lem Hill. Then El Cid Signorin behind these on the inside, Kingsmill, then Marvellous Marvin. As they come towards the first flight, Master Swordsman in the lead from Atteses in second, Cashew King running 3. 4 is Shannon Spray, behind these the Iliad, then Larchmont and Lem Hill, and they're followed by El Cid Signorin and then Marvellous Marvin. Kingsmill is next on the inside, then comes Chesham Squire with Helen Sarr and Capable, and then we have Taney, Redundant Pal, then Midsummer Gamble, and Derrymore Boy brings up the rear as they make their way towards the second flight, and it's Master Swordsman the leader from Shannon Spray. Cashew King 3, Atteses 4, Lem Hill 5, 6 the Iliad, 7 El Cid Signorin, 8 is Larchmont, 9 Marvellous Marvin, 10 Capable, 11 Chesham Squire, 12 is Kingsmill, 13 on the outside is Helen Sarr, and they're followed by Redundant Pal with Midsummer Gamble and then Clock Taney. Heading now towards the third flight, Master Swordsman and Tommy Carmody making the running from last year's runner-up Shannon Spray. Cashew King in third place. They're followed by Lem Hill, and behind Lem Hill, Atteses. Behind these on the inside, Kingsmill with towards the inside to the Iliad as they make their way towards the far side of the course. Heading towards flight number 4, and Master Swordsman is the leader from Shannon Spray. Cashew King is third. Lem Hill close up 4, Atteses 5. They're followed by Larchmont, then comes Chesham Squire improving. Kingsmill is next. Behind Kingsmill is Capable. On the inside of Capable, El Cid Signorin, then Marvellous Marvin. The Iliad has dropped back, then Helen Sarr, Redundant Pal, Midsummer Gamble, Clock Taney and Derrymore Boy, the last pair. Running towards the fourth flight, Master Swordsman in the lead by a length from Shannon Spray. Cashew King, Trevor Wall in 3, Lem Hill 4, then Chesham Squire on the outside, Larchmont. Chesham Squire a mistake at that one, then Kingsmill and Atteses, and then comes Capable, then El Cid Signorin, Marvellous Marvin, the Iliad, Redundant Pal, Midsummer Gamble, Derrymore Boy, Helen Sarr, and finally Clock Taney. 4 hurls left to jump as they pass the 7 furlong marker. And Cashew King goes up to join Master Swordsman. Shannon Spray is third. Kingsmill getting closer on the inside, then Lem Hill, Atteses. Behind these is Chesham Squire, then El Cid Signorin, the Iliad, then Marvellous Marvin. Chesham Squire again loses ground in jumping there. They've 3 left to jump, and Master Swordsman and Cashew King dispute the lead, tracked by Kingsmill. Shannon Spray 4, Lem Hill 5, the Iliad 6, then Chesham Squire, then comes El Cid Signorin, Atteses, Marvellous Marvin, Redundant Pal. 3 from home now. Cashew King and Master Swordsman are together from Kingsmill. Lem Hill is in 4, and they're followed by Shannon Spray. Redundant Pal is in trouble on the inside, and there's a faller on the flat there. It's El Cid Signorin that's gone, crowding, and he's come down. As they come to the half-mile marker, Cashew King goes on. Kingsmill going well in second. 3 Master Swordsman, 4 Chesham Squire, 5 Atteses, 6 Lem Hill weakening. Derrymore Boy makes a surge from the rear, then Redundant Pal, Marvellous Marvin. Down to the second last, and it's Cashew King 2 lengths in front of Kingsmill in second. Then on the outside, Chesham Squire, Derrymore Boy making ground, but Cashew King leads 2 out in the Ladbroke from Kingsmill. Atteses gets through on the inside, then Derrymore Boy, Chesham Squire, Redundant Pal, Marvellous Marvin. Around the home turn now, 2 furlongs to race, 1 hurl to jump, and Atteses on the inside. The leader from Cashew King, Kingsmill, Redundant Pal making ground in behind them. A gap then to Chesham Squire as they race towards the final flight. Atteses the leader. Atteses the leader from Redundant Pal, Kingsmill, Cashew King, and they're clear of the rest as they come to the last. Over on the far side, Atteses, Redundant Pal on the near side. They jump it together. Atteses on the far side, Redundant Pal on the near side. Redundant Pal on the stand side, the leader as they race into the closing stages. Redundant Pal's the leader in the Ladbroke as they race up the line. Peter Kavanagh's going to land the big one. Bob Paddy Mullins. Redundant Pal's the Ladbroke winner. Atteses second, 3 Kingsmill, 4 Cashew King, 5 Midsummer Gamble, 6 Derrymore Boy, 7 Marvellous Marvin, 8 Chesham Squire, 9 the Iliad, 10 is Shannon Spray, 11 a long way back Clock Taney, then Capable, behind Capable Helen Sarr, and they're followed in by Lem Hill, who faded right out of it. Then Master Swordsman eased down, and Tommy Carmody looking down at his forelegs, then Larchmont, and El Cid Signorin was the horse that came to grief on the far side of the track, and we'll have news of Podge Gill, who took a horrible looking tumble later. But number 17, Redundant Pal, in the colours of Peter O'Neill, has won the big one. The Ladbroke getting the better of Atteses on the run in.
Well, there'll be no sport on Sunday because Jimmy McGee has just jumped off the top of the stand here, and there's Peter Kavanagh waving up for great success here. Turning on to the second last with a lot of horses a chance. Cashew King was travelling well. Kingsmill right in behind him, he's travelling well, and it was very We lost our picture there at the moment, but there was a bit of a pile up on the far side when Redundant Pal got brought down. Here we straighten up again. Atteses has slipped through on the inside of Cashew King at this stage. Redundant Pal tracking him around the shortest way around. Peter Kavanagh getting a peach of a run. Kingsmill has come under pressure now, having travelling well all the way. Derry Boy is back in 5th place. He's a spent force. Atteses is galloping on really gamely now, but Redundant Pal comes through absolutely cruising here, and the writing was on the wall. Peter looks over his shoulder there, no dangers. The two men behind are hard at work. He's only had to jump this last well, but that he doesn't do. He messes it up completely and lands flat-footed, and Atteses gets a run again. Gallop's hind legs hit the ground first there, and Atteses gets another length of him here, but once Peter picks him up again, he goes away and wins well. This is a good performance from Redundant Pal. He's out of the handicap, but he's run a super race here, come back to that good bumper form we saw winning 3 bumper races last year, and what a great success for his connections here. And Paddy Mullins has finally landed a bogey in the Ladbroke hurl, the only race I think he hasn't won, and a great success for Peter Kavanagh too, the outsider of the 3 Mullins family.